Hey, it's Victor again. So I was doing some key term research just now, and I noticed something in a local search engine results page that I wanted to really point out. It's something that I don't always see, so I kind of had to just stop and take a really quick video just to kind of point something out. So something that's a little bit hard to understand, even somebody that has a lot of experience with GMBs, it's really hard to understand what types of relationships the GMB listing has with a law firm's website. So there's obviously a bunch of different connections where one can affect the other, but the exact, all the different ways of which it relates, that is a little bit harder to distinguish. However, there are a few things that are very obvious that the GMB uses, or rather the algorithm uses when it scans the GMB, and then when it scans the website, which one of them can affect the other. So the rankings that you have on your website, they can be affected by the ranking on the GMB, but then the GMB rank also depends on what is on the website. So it just kind of forms this complex relationship between both of them. Obviously, they are like the bond that forms the entity. So when Google or its algorithm tries to identify your law firm, it first uses the website as well as your GMB listing. One of them is like your home base, your domain, and then the listing is the main property that shows off your locations and all your different offices if you have multiple. But what I really want to point out in this video is that the content, especially the quality of it, the coverage, the readability, all that stuff, all of the content for your law firm that you're putting on your website, it actually affects the GMB in a very direct way that I think most people don't really look at. Even a lot of marketers, they might be willing to just kind of produce really low quality content or just not the best content on the website because maybe they're just really focused on the GMB ranks and they're just not really looking towards those other places that Google is pulling from. So it's super important to, when you identify that it is pulling from different sources, it makes sense to go there and to try to look at the content, see if it's good, see what you're mentioning, what you're referencing, and see if everything pretty much aligns to those on-page SEO optimizations. So what I'm looking at right here very specifically, and you can look at the search that I did here, I was trying to find just, a variation of this type of search term, but then I came across this little piece of text that it had highlighted, and I thought that was really important because it shows that Google is not only like looking at your website every now and then, but it's also associating that content with your relevance over on GMB. So as you can see here, this is a little bit of a weirder search term to look at as compared to like domestic violence attorney, which has a whole lot of different variations and a whole lot more volume. But you can tell that if somebody is online and they're starting to type different things that are like specific to their case, it's actually going to benefit you a whole lot if you are talking about those types of cases and maybe how you would solve them or how you your thoughts, your information that you have on that type of case. All of that can actually benefit you over here towards the GMB. As you can see, this, they have a little map pack for this search result or for this one. But, very clearly you can see that the content on the website is actually affecting what search results the GMB listing is getting placed on. So, very easy way to increase your relevance for more key terms. You can see is very simply just mentioning it on your website and having a nice structure on the website to make sure that Google's actually crawling through the whole thing and not just looking at your homepage. But that's where I'm going to end this video. Let me know if you have thoughts as to or questions as to those thoughts that I just shared, or if you are curious to see what other things you can actually see GMB pulling from. But that's going to be it for this video. I'll catch everyone on the next one.